On this week's episode, we talk about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
And other pop culture news of the week.
So this week, we got to see Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's Halloween
Yeah.
this week, and we saw this classic monster in the newest version by Guillermo del Toro, who's could be called a master of horror.
That is his thing. He and the monsters.
Yeah, he does like terrific movies, and but when is it? When the book was published?
Oh gosh,
It's-
1830s.
So
Like peak romantic literature.
it's by Mary Shelley, which was very interesting book. The book was called Frankenstein, the Modern Prometheus, something like that, right?
1818.
1818. So the movie is far is long time public domain. So from time to time you're gonna see new versions because when
Yes.
you have like free stuff, you're gonna take advantage of that. And Hollywood absolutely does that. But anyways, but very very interesting story, very interesting book, and of all things published by a woman.
Yeah. And
Because before and even after, it's not very common, right? I mean, maybe many years
terribly
later,
common.
many years
She's-
later, with Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice. Anne Rice, I think that's in it. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like horror?
Oh,
Stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's hard to say because like there just weren't that many female authors. Period.
True.
I mean, a lot of the greats are
I
coming
guess,
through around
yeah.
this time. Like Jane Austen had died about maybe 10 years before this, and then the Bronte sisters would come a few years after, if I'm not getting my timelines mixed up. So there's definitely women writing, and then of course
Yeah, but for
writing
horror specifically,
Yeah.
it was like if she was not the biggest at the
Yeah.
time, she was probably one of the first. if
well, it is
not the
credited
first.
as the first as some of the first science fiction.
Sure, but I mean, like horror. There was no horror before science fiction. Dracula books.
No, I would argue there's always been.
Yeah.
I mean,
But anyways,
yeah.
so just
But still, it was a
yeah.
revolutionary book and
Yeah.
quite profound and you think about like the people she was hanging out with, like her husband. She was hanging out with her husband was Percy Blythe Shelley, and they're hanging out with like Byron and Keys. Anyway, it was just a whole
Lord Byron.
yeah.
Yeah, they used to hang in some places.
They did.
Yeah, there's
Also,
this
maybe
this
had
story
kind of a three-way thing
in
going. It was a whole
in a prostibule. Was that what they call?
no
They don't call that prostibule.
prostibule.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever heard that word.
in,
Vestibule.
in Portuguese, where the prostitutes work.
Oh,
The place, the what's it called? The whorehouse, the
brothel.
Brothel.
Yeah.
It's called prostibulo. Prostibule. Anyways, so someone was talking about the book in a prostibule, new word in
Okay.
English.
You learn so much
and
from
it's,
us.
Oh, Lord Byron. That's yeah. He's sitting right there. Yeah, so he was known for going to places.
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah, again, you keep going about her in the book.
Oh,
and-
I mean that was bit the legend has it. Oh man, I should have looked this up before. So, legend has it that they were like hanging out together, and decided to have like a little writing contest,
oh, that's how the book came
and
out.
that's what she cranked out.
Oh,
She says she started writing it when she was 18,
wow.
but they published it. It was originally published anonymously when she was 20, and there's a few editions. It's a whole thing.
And you see that makes a lot of sense because on the time that writing as a woman was not only not that popular, meaning considering the amount of men writers they had, but it was also expected to be a certain way, right? If a
Sure.
woman comes and writes this book that is nothing like Jane Austen or like the Brown sisters, would people care or buy? So releasing as an anonymous or a pseudonym, it was a smart move. And again, she was a smart woman, considering what she wrote. But anyways, enough about the book. We got anything we need about the book?
Nope, that's all the stuff.
Okay.
So you read. Okay, the film. That's really what we're here to talk about. I haven't actually read the entire book. I started it and then got distracted by other stuff because my reading list is too long. And so for the purposes of this, we're just talking about this movie, not as like an adaptation of anything, but just this movie as itself.
Yeah, released by Netflix. And as Netflix does, this one was released a month before it will be released on the streaming service. So if you open your Netflix, you're gonna see coming soon. But it's on theaters. You still can see it. It's produced, distributed by Netflix, directed by Guillermo del Toro, written by Guillermo del Toro. And before you give a little synopsis, originally he wanted to make, and he's like the grandeur of things he does, right? You see, it's like beautiful details. It's like he's really good. So to the point that this movie he wanted to make a trilogy.
Oh.
It would be a story for Victor von Frankenstein. Is he
just
von?
Victor.
He's not von.
Just Victor Frankenstein.
Okay. Victor Frankenstein for the creature or the monster, and one for the captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so that kind of survives in the movie in the sense that the first half of the movie is like Victor telling his story, and then the creature shows up and is like, he told you his story? Okay, now I'm going to tell you my story. So I can see how that evolved.
Originally, he wanted to make a trilogy, end up being one. But it's one great movie. It's 2 hours and a half. It doesn't feel like it.
No.
Which is always a good sign. But give us a synopsis, a little summary, or what do you think you should tell about the movie?
Like plot. Okay, well.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, if this is a spoiler, that's on you because this story is like 200 years old at this point. So we start off in the Arctic. There's a ship trapped in the ice, and they're trying to free it. And then they hear this explosion. They go, and there's this guy lying on the ice, and like some kind of like tall, bellowing creature chasing him. They're like, get this guy in the boat.
Sounds like a bear.
Yeah, they get him on the boat. They try shooting at this bear. It does nothing. They're all freaked out, and it turns out the guy they've rescued is Victor Frankenstein, and he's like, let me explain. Let me tell my story. So he tells his story as a kid, and this is pretty true to the book as far as I remember. As a child growing up, he's the child of a surgeon, and he's obsessed with becoming like the greatest, and he decides the boundary he's going to push, the great contribution he's going to make is to conquer death because his mother dies when he's a child, and this tragedy has haunted him.
And science couldn't save her.
Yeah.
Because his father was a doctor, and he did allegedly everything he could.
Yeah. So he's at medical school in Edinburgh and doing, everything he can to, And this is where the science fiction comes in. Because this is like the dawn of electricity, right? And understanding of electricity. So he's trying to harness electricity to like reanimate dead flesh, and there's this amazing scene in like a medical theater where he's like lecturing and he demonstrates with this like, he's like, look, I cobbled together these bits and pieces of dead bodies, like this is the arm of a carpenter and the torso of a baker, and he stitches them together and gets electricity in there, and it's such a cool scene. Anyway, he gets a funder played by Christoph Waltz, who's like, okay, you can have all the money, and we're going to make this happen. And they find this tower, and here it seems to reference more like the Boris Karloff movies. They find this tower, and they retrofit it with like silver lightning rods, and they go to a battlefield and get together all the best body parts, and he stitches them together, and has this body that's like on basically a crucifix, because we also get like into some sort of like Jesus resurrection, like Christian type iconography, imagery rather. And anyway, I don't want to describe the whole movie. It's freaking beautiful. Yeah. I'll say that. It is so beautiful, so much attention and thought to like every casting choice, the costumes, every effect is practical and it's spectacular.
Oh, he made
and
sure
flawlessly executed.
he wanted to everything be practical. He didn't want CGI. He didn't want AI.
Yeah.
He didn't want everything to be built, to be painted, to be you know, people working with their hands actually built. So they built the laboratory and they built the ship among other things. And visually, even when he's dealing with dead bodies and dead parts, he has some visual techniques that don't look gross or putrid or you know, it's like gory. It looks like as he's working with the human body as a piece of machinery that he wants to fix, you know, the science and even the art involved, because he draws, he creates models. It's shown in a way that I don't know. You can double check the rating for the movie, but it's not disgusting or poorly done. It's like there's a moment that they show.
Oh, it is R.
Is R. Yeah, I mean, I didn't suspect it would not be R, but I was thinking maybe it's so gross it would be NC-17, but I guess that's more reserved for
That's more like sexual
sex.
stuff. Yeah.
But anyways, it's so beautiful that it's like they're showing a part of a body and he's working the muscles. It looks more like food, you know. I even joke, is that cake? Because it's colorful. Even dead, it looks so alive. It was really, really well done.
So, and this is something I think Del Toro
just something about how he wanted all practical, and that would probably explain. And he has done other things with Netflix too, but that would explain how Netflix got the movie. Because I don't know, it's Del Toro, but I don't know if anybody still can convince a studio to make everything practical when they can do everything on CGI, which is much cheaper.
Yeah. And in this case, I think it really paid off, and this is it's just like a masterclass in practical effects. But going back to what you're saying about like the beauty of it, I feel like this is a very Del Toro thing, though. Like to take the monsters and the horror, but to give it to us as like kind of a tragic beauty instead of just like ugh, horror, gross monsters. And he does it so perfectly here. And there's even a character who kind of gives voice to this. So Victor is kind of this like soulless mad scientist he's trying to conquer death at any cost with no thought to the consequences or the moral implications or the philosophy
ironically
of
his motivations could be pointed as a love for his mother and some religiosity, that he sees angels that tell him to do that.
Yeah, but it's like it's not a religiosity in the fact that like, not in a traditional sense, like a.
But he's moved by. He's like.
But not like I must do this for God.
No. But it's more
like I am God and I can do whatever I want.
Sure, but the divine came to him and. Right, the angel thing was.
Yeah. But it's definitely not in a Christian sense. Let me say that. It doesn't, because like he's praying to this angel. It's almost like an idol. It's like a perverted, like everything Victor does is like kind of like a perverted twist on things. Like he's praying to an angel instead of God. And he kind of sets himself as like, well, I'll conquer death and create life in like this really dark and twisted way. But then there's this other character, Elizabeth, and she's the one who looks at these bodies that he's got. And she looks at like, wow, this is beautiful. Like you can see the hand of God in the symmetry of it all and the way that we've been created. Isn't it wonderful? And the beauty of nature. And so she brings like this soul into it. And she's the one who looks at the creature as like an actual person deserving of like love and care and nurturing it. So he uses his characters to, we have this whole character in there who helps us see like the beautiful tragedy of it all. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And it's all very good. And
yeah, no,
I could like rant on and on, but really you just need to see this movie.
Beautifully done. Terrific casting. Oscar Isaac.
He's phenomenal. Christoph Waltz.
Jacoby.
Mia Goth.
What's the name
Jacob
of that?
Elordi.
Jacob Elordi.
Oh my gosh. He's the creature.
Yeah.
And like he just breaks your heart.
Yeah, and I had that sensation, and again, it's tough to say because everything Toro does is very, very good, and you see some of the like tropes or maybe signature moves he have. It's like the lady in red, it's like
Oh yeah.
The stairs of the tower. It's like
Yeah.
you can trace like 3, 4, 5 different other movies that he has like same visual. It's beautiful. It's his thing. And it's not
There's this
only
whole thing
that
where like
he
his
works
mother
around
wears
that.
red, and then as she's dying, she puts her hand on his shoulder, and there's this like bloody handprint, and then the rest of the time we see him wearing red gloves.
Yeah.
It's not subtle.
Yeah.
It's super on the nose, but it's like so well executed.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're fine. So there's that, and it's beautiful. But I was thinking that on how so good it is, and how they gave him an Oscar for that terrible movie he made about Secret of the Water. Is that called?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like a
The water one.
pseudo remake of Creature of Black Lagoon, where the lady has sex with a fish.
That's Shape of Water.
Shape, yeah. Shape,
that's everyone's takeaway from that.
So it's really bad, and he won for that. So this one definitely would be one. It's a classic story. He retold in a magnific way with this terrific cast.
Lars Mikkelsen and David Bradley and Mia Goth, and I think we mentioned everybody else.
Which is interesting because Isaac is Latino, Spanish, Mexican, whatever. Guatemalan.
Yeah.
And I think she's the daughter of Brazilians, Mia Goth.
I could see that.
So it's a very, very... And he said in an interview, Guillermo Toro said in an interview, that this is an European story told by what he called himself, Latin, Hispanic. Anyways, but it does terrific. It doesn't, nothing feel forced. The diversity of the cast is, they are so talented that you know, as it should be.
None of it's relevant. It's just like an incredible story that like gets you thinking and feeling on all these different levels. And...
Yeah, but he does this like no one else. It's really good. Again,
no Doug Jones, which is weird for him, but it's okay. It worked out.
Yeah, which they wanted to make a Frankenstein movie with Doug Jones back in starting in the 90s, and they tried, and it never happened. And I guess And this is this is really good. It's definitely one to see if you're a fan of monsters. And there's already like rumors that him and Netflix might make more monsters. They public domain. He likes monsters.
Yeah.
He was associated with the monsters, Universal Monsters revival that they tried some years ago. They did The Mummy with Tom Cruise. They did. They had one with Johnny Depp that never came to light, and they had Del Toro's Frankenstein. So they had like. The Mummy kind of killed it for everybody because The Mummy kind of sucked.
We didn't even see it, did we?
Yeah, we saw it. I mean, I saw it. I saw it. No, you probably saw it too. It was I was here. We were married. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so
obviously a memorable film.
Yeah, but this one is it's really good. It's well done. If you have a chance to see the theaters, you go see it at the theaters.
Yeah, for sure.
If not, it's on Netflix in a couple weeks. And yeah, Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro. Really good. Definitely gonna get a lot of nominations.
Yeah.
For awards because
it deserves all of them. It's so good on every level.
Everything is good, and how he direct actors, how he directed the whole movie, how he designs the whole thing, and how he wrote. He made an old story very interesting and compelling. Anyways, Frankenstein is available in theaters everywhere. And soon to be on Netflix. You should check. This is not only a Frankenstein movie. Soon there's a movie called Bride, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. With
Christian Bale, with Jake Gyllenhaal, Peter Skarsgård. It's like a more contemporary take.
Yes.
On Frankenstein and the Bride. Different story, not very preoccupied with visuals as Del Toro is, because that tower, that everything was like
spectacular.
yeah. But anyways, enough of Frankenstein.
Okay. Never. No, just kidding. That's enough. You just need to watch it. Okay, moving on. We watched a lot this week, including a new documentary that's currently airing on or streaming on Daily Wire, and it's called Project 1916.
Yeah, it's produced by the White
Rose.
Rose Project.
Oh.
It's about the rise and unfortunately not the fall of Planned Parenthood.
Mm-hmm. And more specifically about Margaret Sanger's role and her relationship with eugenics. That being, she's like one of the pioneers of it and like inspired Hitler and his gang. And it's just
godmother of Nazism.
Yeah, godmother of the final solution. Like, oh.
Yeah, and her friends, parts. That stuttered guy with his mustache that looks like an old-time villain.
Yeah, what was that about?
And he was an old-time
so
villain.
On the nose.
It's like he saw a movie and saw a villain. It's like, I want to be that guy.
Like literally, you see, like all I thought it was the Rocky and Bullwinkle character, Snidely Whiplash.
Yes. Yeah, you can almost hear how he sounds by the way he looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the movie goes to with historians, specialists, religious leaders, about how Planned Parenthood came to be, the works and writings of what's her name,
Margaret Sanger.
Margaret Sanger, the people she associated with, the people that helped found the company, and how some of these people inspired not only Hitler but some of the key figures of the Nazi Party.
Yeah.
And you know the whole issue of abortion and how it killed 65 million babies at this point, and how she said and she did on it's documented on how her goals were to kill racial minorities and eugenics, right?
Yeah,
to clean up.
to eliminate black people.
Yeah, on her words to clean up society of this problem.
Yeah, and there's some astonishing numbers like she was successful to the point that today 3% of our nation's population is responsible for 40% of abortions. Meaning that black women, oh gosh, I'm going to get the statistic wrong. Basically, it's African American women who are getting abortions at a much higher rate than anybody else. And so this is a moral crisis that is affecting black people in a way that's, I'm going to stop talking because it's just getting worse. But the point is, like, she was super successful.
Yeah, she created
and now it's like repackaged. It's all repackaged as like her idea of like, let's wipe out this entire race of people because they're the worst is now repackaged as like, let's protect women from children. It's so bad. It's so bad.
She changed or created a status quo on that sense that these people got entangled, started these sort of traditions that those 3% still do that because something she started, and it's her evil plan is working, which is terribly sad. That's why this movie is so important to clarify, to bring to light this kind of information about this terrible plague that this as mentioned in the movie, this Holocaust. They're worse than the Holocaust to the Jews. It never stopped. It kept going every day in every corner of America and in the world. It's terrible. The movie has a touch on a very, very beautiful story about 3, if not more, young German kids that fight Nazism, fight the hike, and that's what the name of the production company of the NGO church organization is called, the White Rose Project, on how these kids they fought the Nazis through knowledge. They tried to bring to light what was going on. They distribute what they call pamphlets, leaflets, and but they got caught and they got assassinated,
Executed.
What's the difference?
Assassinated. That's like a sneaky murder situation. Executed is like capital punishment.
Okay, so they got executed. They got murdered by the Reich, and to the very end, the girl in specifics, she was the younger sister, Sophie Scholes. She remained strong in her faith and strong in her cause, which was cause for justice, and the crew of the documentary go to Germany, visit her grave, and talk about this very interesting story. There is the story that should be story of mankind fighting evils, including the Nazi atrocities, but also the abortion industry atrocities.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like this only just begins to scratch the surface of what they could have talked about. I think it does a great job of exposing Margaret Sanger and the people who inspired her, and then the people that she inspired, and all of that. But there's so much more that could be talked about. Like, what the heck has happened to our society and our culture that women feel like this is the best option for them. They touched on it. They sort of alluded to it, but like
talk about Kinsey and sexual depravities and how every problem we have nowadays, it didn't start, when the internet started.
Yeah, it doesn't come out of nowhere.
Way back in the day with this woman, with Kinsey and these people that wanted to deconstruct everything.
Doing really evil things.
Family life. Babies, gender, sex, and everything together. Allied with Marxism and communism.
Yeah.
Everything together, culminated with all sorts of problems we have. That some people will claim it's not a problem. It's normal. Love is love.
Sure, love is love, but this isn't love that we're talking about here. And they, on a much brighter note, they interviewed a lot of people. Really remarkable people who are working hard and doing a lot to and not fight against abortion, but also like change the culture and change the society so that this doesn't have to be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, so very interesting, very thought-provoking, good stuff. So Project 1916 from White Rose, streaming on Daily Wire Plus.
Yes. Definitely want to see. Very, very good documentary. Yeah. Okay. And you can check White House Project page. They have definitely information on how to join the cause in any way and fight all the problems we have in the world. But there's a not only because of this project and not only because of conservative religious people out there trying their best to retake the culture. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Bible sales rising.
Yeah, like a lot. 36% over the last year, which is the biggest jump was right after Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah.
Which matches with a resurgence in church attendance and things like that.
Yeah.
So
back to the good traditions, back to the good principles that build not only America but Western civilization, So good news there.
Yeah. We
also saw other things that were a lot less important. Some entertaining, some not. We saw the end of the great saga of Chet Powers.
Well, the end of the season, but it's certainly not the end of the saga.
I hope not.
Because what a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He came from the woods and won our hearts. Yeah. Glen Powell produced and acted FX. Is FX? Hulu. Definitely Hulu. I can't remember if it's FX. But Hulu show. Starring himself. As I said. That guy, Steve Zahn. No. Steve Zahn? Is that name?
That sounds right.
Steve Zahn and that girl and the other guy and the Wiz. I'm the Wiz from Seinfeld. Can't remember his name either.
Yeah, we're super. Okay, Glen Powell, Perry Matfield.
That's a girl.
Let's see. Win Everett is absolutely hilarious. Steve Zahn.
Okay.
Frankie Rodriguez is
There
the
you go.
roommate.
You know the people.
And yeah, a whole bunch of
sports.
Toby Huss.
Toby Huss is I'm the West.
Yeah.
So back to
What a show.
So sports based on sports show. It's like a sports adventure comedy dramedy about this failed footballer.
Yeah,
quarterback.
Failed college quarterback, like fails spectacularly on national television, becomes like a laughingstock. Everybody hates him. At best, they just think he's ridiculous.
But he finds a way into redemption, using the holy special techniques of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Pretty much, his dad makes like prosthetics, and he realizes like, wait, I could put this on, become a whole new person, and walk onto this college football team because it's holding open tryouts, and there we go. That's his comeback. So he becomes Chad Powers.
He has his own traumas. He has his own fears. He has to fight after the tragedy he went through when he failed. Every character in the show has some sort of flaw that is explored, but he as he fights his own inadequacies. Yes.
I got you, babe.
Yes, thank you. And his flaws and he overcomes his obstacles. He helped everybody overcome their obstacles. So as the coach's daughter, some other players and the mascot.
Yeah.
And it is a very, very lighthearted show. It has some.
It's lighthearted, but then it just like gets you in the gut.
On the end,
gosh.
It gets. There's some serious problems you're gonna have to deal with it, which is it's like the Lois Lane problem. And I say Lois Lane, she's probably not the best example, but there's some other people in secret identity superheroes life. When they find the secret, their reaction is like, how dare you lied to me. It was like, no,
this time it's actually quite valid.
But I'm saying, I'm freaking Superman, Lois, come on, get it together. I've been saving you all this time.
Right.
You cannot react this way. So that there's that. And there's a moment of that. It gets very complicated. Let's see how it comes next season.
It's intense. And like the emotional journey he's taken us on, because like very first episode, you're like, wow, this guy is the actual worst. I hate him so much. But then we see him like as he's doing stuff, you're like, oh man, this guy, he's such an idiot. He's such an idiot. This is never gonna work. Okay, this is actually very funny, but I still hate him. And you're like, oh man, he hates himself. What a redemption. Oh my gosh. I love him. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
But oh no, this is all going to fall apart. And like I was not prepared for this kind of emotional journey. Beginning from, to be clear, an Eli Manning prank show on ESPN.
Yes.
Is where this all started from. And now I'm having like my heart ripped out.
Yeah.
And like, anyway.
No, it's really good. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Everybody does a terrific work. Chad Powers is available on Hulu. 6 episodes. 5? It's very short first season, so you should go check.
And just be prepared for like the worst cliffhanger.
if you like Ted Lasso, or if you like all the sports type show, and some weird comedy,
so weird.
You're gonna love the show. So you should check Chad Powers on Hulu.
Yeah, and also Glen Powell.
Full season.
What a guy.
He's really good. Yeah.
Okay. Only Murders in the Building.
We saw the end of 5th season, and for me, honestly, it was a little bit predictable. I don't know if I said anything, but I kind of nailed that it was the mayor like on day 1.
Oh yeah. No, the second he walks out.
And this one was like politicians, mob, and big tech guys. So
this one I feel like the murder was not terribly interesting.
And it was like all over the place because like 2 murders and I don't know. It ended. At the end of the season, they bring a character from other seasons, and it's sort of moving the show to London. Let's see how they're gonna happen, because everything in the past seasons, the building was heavily connected to
Yes.
everything. So I wonder if they're gonna move. They're gonna find out that there's an Arconia in London. You know, the
that's too
Arconia
much.
in New York was named after the Arconia in London. And that goes hundreds
Wow.
of years, and then you guaranteed like 15, 19, 20 more seasons. And
So many murders.
and maybe
to
they
solve
will
there.
have British counterparts. Imagine you have Peter Capaldi.
my gosh.
Let's see another old man, British old man.
British old man. I mean, well, we've been talking about
That
Jeremy Irons.
goes towards funny.
That goes towards funny.
Yeah, Capaldi can do funny. He does a lot
He's
of funny.
very, very, very
Yeah.
funny.
Hugh
I don't know,
Laurie.
someone- yeah,
Hugh Laurie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the girl. Who
yes.
would be the girl?
I mean, well, Catherine Tate is probably the funniest
A
one to
bit
say,
too
but I don't
old.
think she'd. What?
Compared to Selena Gomez?
Oh! I see.
I'm
what you're
trying
doing.
to
I see what you're
counterparts.
doing.
Yeah, British
Oh,
counterparts.
A counterpart.
Yeah, British young, not so young.
Young British,
comedian.
They all play.
Emma Watson.
No,
Why not?
because she's not funny.
I mean, Selena is not really funny.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I could see that. I was supposed to say she
Yeah.
can't act either, but that.
Yeah.
Well,
Selena's
Selena's not really.
she's with them.
Yeah.
She plays the what they call the ladder.
Yes. I
Yeah,
hear you say. Okay, so then yeah.
could be.
No, but I don't.
But who you think?
I'm thinking, well, now I can't think of anybody because you
Okay.
put me on the spot.
So
I
many
can't think of
people.
a single British actress.
that could be
At
funny,
all.
but doesn't need to
They've
be
all
funny.
left my head. Juno Temple would be very funny. I know she's a little older
Juno
than
Temple?
what you're thinking. But
The one from Ted
why
Lasso?
not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can only think of British actresses that we've seen recently.
Okay.
That's all I got. Wow, that was a
Judy
terrible
Dench.
answer.
She just can know everything. She play a young hipster.
She's
But-
a very.
Yeah. Anyways,
There's
so,
actually a funny bit. Someone just got these British actresses together to have some tea, and they filmed them chatting. It was Judi Dench and Maggie Smith and some other like similar, like the grand dames of British theater and cinema, and they were cracking jokes and talking about how like their agents would be like, oh yeah, you're up for this role. And they would say, well, is Judi Dench up for it as well? Or who else is going for it? And say, well, Judi Dench. Like, oh, well, I'm not going to get it then.
what? Right.
She gets all... This is Maggie Smith saying it.
Maggie Smith, wow.
Yeah, and Judi Dench is like, ha 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 ha. No, not really.
Anyways. So yeah, it was okay. It was, I don't know, I didn't feel this season.
It wasn't the strongest season, but it wasn't bad. It was still fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because they've created such great characters. I don't mind hanging out with them.
And the expansions around the characters, like Martin Short's character Oliver has a not only a love interest but a wife.
Yeah.
Right? Did they get married? Yeah. A wife.
Yep.
And they find excuses to get her out of there, like all the time. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like I don't know, but yeah, we'll see next season in across the pond. In the UK, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If they really go there. All right.
Well, whatever they do, it'll be fun. Even if it's not as good as the first couple seasons, it'll still be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, another total mood shift. Dark Wolf.
Dark Wolf.
Oh man.
Terminal List. The Dark Wolf.
Yes.
The prequel series taking place in the same universe as Terminal List, based on John Carr. I think it's Jack Carr. Books. And if you like Terminal List, you're gonna love this one.
Oh yeah, this was intense. This one goes
Yeah.
like CIA, Black Ops,
Yeah.
working with Mossad. They're in Germany most of the time, right?
Yeah, Germany.
Yeah.
Austria.
Yeah, it's intense and dark, and most of the time you don't really know who to trust and who's a good guy and who's a bad guy, because like the good guys are doing bad things, and you can't really tell if the bad guys are just doing bad stuff because they're undercover. Like, what is going on? It was pretty intense.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. It's basically the origin story for Wolf, Ben's character, that we seen on Terminal List, and some of these characters that were shown on this prequel will be important part. They will be shown on the next installment of the series, which is based on the next book, which is Terminal List: True Believer, and it was good, short and sweet. It was not long. I think it was 7 episodes, but yeah, No wasting time. It was really good.
Yeah, really compelling.
Available on Amazon Prime. Yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah.
Another one we finished this week on Amazon Prime was Gen V, the Boys spin-off, Garth Ennis properties based on his books, comic books, and it looks like it was interesting. It goes back to the school, which is a second season, which is always a problem when you have like something big happening in the school and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Next season they go back to the school like nothing happened. That was a problem for me.
It gets worse through the whole season. There's moments where like, okay, we'll go back to school, guys.
Yeah,
why?
Yeah. The fate of the world. It's like it was always a problem for me on Harry Potter, right? I think it's on when the Dark Lord finally he reveals himself to Harry Potter, and he goes back to school. And nobody freaking believe him.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the story, though, and that's part of like the messaging and the lesson, though, of Harry Potter. And again,
he killed like the Edward
Diggory,
Pattinson.
Yes. But this speaks to how poorly the films were adapted.
Oh, the book does that better?
The book, it explains it so much better.
Yeah. Okay. But it's like somewhat like how Smallville too.
It's still extremely frustrating, but it's not like what a crappy plot hole frustrating. It's like, wow, government and people are the worst. That, which is very true to life.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. But yeah, there's other instances on that. There's a Smallville for one. There's to go back to school. Like the freaking Superman's like, oh, I need to go back to school with Lana.
Go back to high school.
I love Lana.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Go back to school because we have the dorm sets and that's where you need to be.
Anyways, so Gen V season 2 available on Amazon Prime Video. At the end, not spoiling, but it's everywhere. It leads right into the final season of The Boys coming soon.
Yes. Okay, and then Sirens.
On Netflix.
Oh yeah, Netflix. I can't remember. So this is Julianne Moore and Millie Alcock and
Meghann Fahy.
Thank you. Who is what a gem.
Also Kevin Bacon is there. Yeah.
Yep. I thought this was a very interesting show, and I really appreciate the ambiguity of it.
Yeah,
were they
lot of ambiguity. Yeah.
Were they like magic sirens or not? I don't know. It, honest to goodness, could go either way, and I think that's probably one of the best things they did.
Yeah.
With the writing.
And that was interesting. Very, very, very talented people. The whole ambiguity is like from beginning to end.
Yeah.
It's even in the name and how they show the credits, the title.
Yes.
Yeah. It was good. It was fun. It was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they would do more? I don't think I read anything about more. But how? Why?
Yeah, why is the big question. I think it would be better if they didn't.
Yeah.
But they could. I mean, and this has some good things going for it. We have like the absurdly wealthy. So this is all
Cult-like.
Yeah. But things that are fun to watch, like thriller, maybe murder mystery, but not really.
Yeah.
That's like taking place with the home of this absurdly wealthy person, and we love movies and shows and books about these people, and I don't know, it's very so they could. I don't think they should.
Well, available on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's
worth a watch. I thought it was well written.
Yeah. Okay. That's all what we watched. Let's fly to the news because he talks about so much what we watched. No kidding.
Okay, Paramount is slashing 1,000 jobs in the first round of major cuts. This happens every time there's a merger.
Yeah. There's people talking about, there's talks about 2,000 now.
Wow. Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
CBS News, Barry Weiss is doing her thing. CBS News has cut evening news, mornings, and streaming shows.
They also taking executive positions from CBS, from MTV, and BET.
Yep. John Dickerson is out as a evening news co-anchor.
So big name. Another name. There's rumor to get the axe to take the hike is Oprah's.
Oh,
Gayle King.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talking about CBS mornings and Barry Weiss cutting.
Yeah.
Fat there. We just saw this morning, and today Halloween. October 31st, it was the day that Bohemian Rhapsody was released in the UK 50 years ago. So the big hit, that great song that everybody knows. There's like rock, opera, and you know, spectacular. Freddie Mercury and Queen at their best. So we saw this article, this piece of news on Good Morning Mornings.
Yeah, CBS Mornings.
CBS Mornings.
Which is, I guess, is one of the shows that's getting cut.
I guess.
So
good.
And yeah, we kind of see why.
So they go back to Rockfield Studios, where the farm improvised into a studio where the band wrote and recorded the song. And they have one of the producers still around, they're still studio, still working there. And start telling secrets, they start telling details.
Yeah.
Very interesting piece. Until they start talking on how Bohemian Rhapsody was a big hit in the UK.
Oh yeah, almost right away, like number one.
Yeah, but in the US took 17 years.
Yeah, I said it wasn't a smash hit until Wayne's World came out in 1992.
Wayne's World. An absurd.
And factually incorrect.
Who writes that crap?
I don't know. Someone who didn't do a Google search because
Jeez.
Bohemian Rhapsody was number 9 on the US Billboard charts in 1976. So, smash hit? I mean, I don't know. Top 10, I feel like that's pretty good almost right away.
No, it was a big hit. It was.
Yeah.
It's like to say that Wayne's World.
We did not need a Saturday Night Live movie spinoff to make potentially the greatest rock song ever written.
Yeah.
A smash hit in the United States. That's just offensive.
Yeah. It's like, wow. It's like, who let the intern
touch fact checking?
Who let the intern touch the keyboard again? That's what I say when I see stupid things like that on the news. Because seriously? Anyways.
Now, granted, Wayne's World did bring about a resurgence in popularity.
Sure.
And the song made it to number 2 in the 90s.
But, yeah. Anyways, enough of CBS and that crap. Let's move on. We have a lot more to talk.
Taylor Sheridan is leaving at Paramount for NBCU.
With a deal that apparently $1 billion.
Yeah, those paltry millions. There's also
2 commas.
Yes. There's also rumors that he is working with Peter Berg on a Call of Duty movie.
And that would be spectacular because the guy writes like Call of Duty. Nothing against girls. Girls play Call of Duty. It's for them too.
For sure.
But it's for boys.
This is like a man movie.
And this guy writes
Taylor
for
Sheridan
men.
writes man stories.
And he writes girls really well too. You know?
I don't like the women he's written for. He has yet to write a good woman for Landman.
Well, but what about Tulsa King?
I'll give him that.
No, he's a good writer, period.
Yeah.
So he would write the movie, and Peter Berg that directed a lot of action, like men's movie, include Lone Survivor, based on a true story of military people.
That's a heck of a movie.
He would direct the movie.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa, this is exciting.
Yeah. No, this is that's gonna be a unapologetically American masculine film.
Okay,
Netflix is looking at an investment bank to look into a bid to maybe buy Warner Brothers Studios.
Yeah, there's people want to buy Netflix, Paramount. They're still not decided. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But in the meantime, Warner Brothers is still moving forward with their own new projects, including a Hello Kitty film for July of 2028.
Yeah, after Barbie, after Minecraft, they know they can make some money there. Let's see.
And there's a lot of room. Hello Kitty actually doesn't have any kind of origin story. She's just a character. She's just like a design.
A demon, right? You heard of that, right?
What?
You never heard of that?
No.
We'll talk about it later. We don't have time. But there's this whole thing on how a demon and a kid that kills herself. Anyways.
All right. Yeah. Tubi reached profitability for the first time. Revenues are up 27%. Way to go, guys. Amazon's ad revenue is up 24%. $17.7 billion in quarter 3. But, and this is a huge but.
Yes. Go with the but.
Oh, go with the but. They're cutting 30,000 corporate jobs this week.
Yeah. And the high executives of the company claim that it's not about AI. It's about money and changing culture inside the industry. So they're going to change. They're going to fire a lot of HR. All right. Interesting. HR, right? The people that will take care of some people. But anyways, HR, the gadgets part of the company, the people that works to take care of the gadgets. So, yeah,
Interesting.
a lot of cuts.
Okay. This headline makes absolutely no sense. AOL is going to be acquired by an Italian tech company called Bending Spoons.
Well, Bending Spoons is buying AOL.
Who? Why?
From Italy. I don't know.
I don't know. It makes no sense, but that's happening.
They might be big there, you know.
Maybe.
Because, you know, we have like high-speed fiber optics internet here in America, in the, you know, the city on the hill, the civilized world. Everywhere else, they might still have like really bad internet, like dial-up or DSL.
Surely not.
So, I mean, surely not, but
I don't know.
You never know. So maybe
So
there is money to make there.
What does AOL have to offer anymore?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they need it somewhere. Not here.
Nope. Okay, the gun suppliers who provided the weapons for Rust, they're suing Alec Baldwin and the producers and the crew, for libel and all that stuff, presumably over a quote scapegoat smear campaign.
Yeah, it's
in other words, it wasn't our fault, guys.
One of the those suits that has a lot of people.
Oh, class action.
The class action also includes the arrested armor.
The armor.
Yeah, because they feel like how they get that kind of punishment, and Alec Baldwin walks away free. So they were the scapegoat for Baldwin, and they want to try to fix that legally.
Yep. Doctor Who and BBC are ending their Disney Plus partnership after only 2 seasons.
So is that the end of Doctor Who? Is that canceled for good? Things might point that way. Either way, there is a Christmas special.
Like they should take a break.
There is a Christmas special scheduled for the Christmas of 2026.
Okay.
Nothing in between. Maybe nothing after. We'll see.
That's okay. It's okay to take a break sometimes. Miami Vice. Last week we talked about Michael B. Jordan joining Miami Vice. It looks like maybe Austin Butler is talking about.
Yeah,
being
sounds
the other
good.
guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Avengers Doomsday will not feature She-Hulk or Ironheart.
It's confirmed that
Nobody? Okay.
They're not involved at all. But again, first She-Hulk was mediocre. Ironheart, you know, even seen it. I heard terrible things. And of course, Tatiana Maslany, the She-Hulk actress, she was like trashing Disney everywhere, saying cancel your Disney Plus subscription, etc., etc. I was like,
that's right.
Duh. Of course you're gonna lose your job. Anyways.
Shocker. Sydney Sweeney is going to be in an Apple adventure comedy film with Justin Lin called That Man from Rio.
Yeah, it's a French spoof of James Bond. So it's a French James Bond. Jamie Le Bondet. No, that's not his name. I'm saying.
No, yeah.
But it's a French spoof of the 007.
Yeah. Okay, that could be fun. Pedro Pascal, your absolute favorite, is joining Olivia Wilde in a Behemoth.
By Tony Gilroy.
Yeah.
It sounds like two terrible actors in the movie. That's gonna suck.
It's been a minute since we saw a good Olivia.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Claire Danes and Ewan McGregor are teaming up to be in a Hulu series called The Spot.
Yeah, the series that Kate Winslet left after creative differences.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite a team.
It's a crime drama.
Oh, okay. I do want to see that. One Piece Season 2 is coming to Netflix in March.
Yeah, the trailer is out. The images of the new season are out. They look very good and interesting. We'll see what happens. And about new on Netflix, the Witcher is out. So you're gonna check that. And there's not a good. Yeah, it's like it has the lowest Rotten Tomato of the entire show, like comparing to the other seasons. So it's going down. We'll see.
You can't follow up Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
You give me Henry Cavill, and you're like, oh, never mind. It's
and apparently
literally anybody else. Like, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. And apparently you have a. It's not even Chris Hemsworth. It's the brother. Anyways, it's anyways. There's apparently there's like a narrative explanation of why he changed. We'll see.
Okay.
We talked later.
It's still not Henry. So what's the point? Zeb Wells is writing a Buck Rogers movie at Legendary.
Yeah, he wrote for Marvel before, and now he's gonna write this classic sci-fi film.
Yep. And last but not least, just a fun little tidbit to wrap things up. Apparently, multiple DC writers, including Alan Moore, Peter Milligan, Jamie Delano, and Brian Azzarello, say that they have met and or seen John Constantine.
Wow, it's Alan Moore, right? If you look at him.
I know.
I was like,
When you swipe through the sides, like the first one is that Alan Moore says his name twice. Like, okay,
Yeah, it's Alan Moore. It's like the things he writes. He's a very talented writer.
For sure.
But
for
it's
sure.
like, it's like, is he writing crazy things? Or is he crazy in writing things? You know?
It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
But, and then look at him, it's like, yeah, sure, you saw John Constantine.
One of the other, I can't remember which one of them, but one of the others said, like, oh, I saw him in Chicago, but I didn't want to bother him. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You just keep writing the good stories.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess that's it for this week. We come back next week with more pop culture news and entertainment. Next week, there's a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna watch the new Sydney Sweeney. She's in a biopic called Christie about a female boxer.
Okay.
But there's the Running Man coming.
Yeah.
There's so many cool stuff. So Nuremberg, new version of the Nuremberg trials.
Oh, is that the one with Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool stuff. So we're gonna watch that. There's some new stuff on Netflix and some streaming movies, we're gonna watch and see what's good to let you know what's good, what's not. So you save your time and enjoy good things instead of getting lost on some things that's like, what? Anyways, happy Halloween. Go get candy if you're a kid. Go help the kids if you're an adult and give candy. We come back next week with more pop culture news and entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.